Hello, everyone. This is Jed with the Columbus Garden Railway Society, and today we are reviewing the Easton Express Railroad at Easton Town Center. This is a must-see commercial display, and it's in its third variation. This current configuration has been in place for 12 years. And it's located right here. The engineer of the Easton Express is Bill Logan. He's going to walk us through the layout, and I'm going to let him take it from here. Bill?
Welcome everybody to Easton Town Center here in Columbus, Ohio. More importantly, to the Easton Express Garden Railway. This railway has been here since 2008, interestingly enough. It has been relocated. This is the third reincarnation of it. The original railroad started clear back in 2003 in a completely different spot here at Easton, and was only temporary during the Christmas holidays, which is another thing I'll mention right now. Welcome also to Christmas holiday 2020. The railroad here consists of 3 separate loops, all stainless steel track. It operates 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. And so do all the trains, and so we do have to maintain them. But obviously, since 2008, we now have 12 years at this location. And again, and they do operate through the winter, 365 days a year. We're able to accomplish that by heating the track to keep it warm, so that when it does snow, and it certainly snows here in Columbus, that the snow melts off the track itself, and the trains keep running as a result. The 3 loops you see here, roughly about 180 feet of total track, and it's a simple analog control system. You turn it on in the morning, the trains start out and run all day, and we turn it off at night. Nothing too tricky, but certainly as an exhibit for the public who loves it. That's the way it's been all this time, and it works quite well all these years. When we first started out with the display, it's obviously evolved, and pretty much each year the staff here comes up with some ideas. Right now it's decorated for Christmas with some structures and figures, and of course all the lights and holiday balls. Normally we have a few structures that we keep just to define scale here at the railroad. We found over time that Mother Nature wreaks havoc on the structures, and the maintenance of those, we put the maintenance more towards the railroad, and over time, a number of structures have gone back to the repair shop and stayed there.
Yeah.
Simply to maintain our effort towards the railroad itself. The bridge here, of course, is one of the key focal elements associated with the railroad. It's 12 foot long, weighs 225 pounds. It was shipped to us. It's a custom fabrication that we provided the design for, and was shipped to us from near the Phoenix, Arizona area. Compliments of the company down there. It's all made out of wrought iron, and it is powder coat painted. It came on 2 pallets in 2 pieces, and it took four of us to move it off the truck, assemble it, and put it in place here on the railroad. And it's been here ever since, and will remain here as long as the railroad remains here. But it is the anchor for the whole display itself.
Yeah.
The tracks run from grade level to the mid-level loop at 18 inches, and then finish off at 32 inches for the upper loop running through the bridge. The trains run typically in opposite directions, so that at no particular time any of the public viewing the railroad can see at least one train running in their field of view at all times. We obviously continually swap the trains out for both maintenance purposes and differing as it differs through for the holidays. So the roadbed itself is unique. This is a roadbed that we came up with It's made out of high-density polyethylene, the same material that some of the home residential decks are made out of. It starts out as a 2x4 cross-section, and we cut it into strips and blocks and use screws to attach it together to form what essentially is a ladder in the shape of the track pattern we want. And then the track is put on top and screwed down to it at different locations. But in fairness, the track is left to shift with temperature changes independent from the roadbed. Our tunnels are made out of 12-inch diameter, good old sanitary sewer pipe, another high-density polyethylene product. And the track's placed inside. And these are foam tunnel portals that are placed on the end. And that's where the trains remain at night when the railroad is in fact shut down. They form an excellent security blanket for the trains because they're out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. The rule we followed in each of the tunnels we have a center access point, which I could show you here in a little bit if we want to. Because there's a standard rule, you can't make a tunnel longer than the length of your arm. Because if you do, it's a guaranteed location where the train will derail. So we have access in the middle, and yes, our trains derail, and yes, that's how we get to them with regard to the tunnel locations.
How far will a train travel in a week or a month? Or
Good question. These trains, because they run 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, will log approximately 3,000 actual miles in 3 months. Basically 1,000 miles a month, which is a testament to the viability of the train manufacturers and how these trains do hold up real well in this kind of environment. Engines, as I say, once they log, we get about 3 to 6, somewhere between 3 and 6 months of runtime off the engine motors. And after that, the brushes or some other components are worn down enough that it warrants us more often than not to just swap the train or the engine out for another one. In the interim periods, we do maintain them, oil them, grease them, check them, replace a few minor parts that may turn up missing as they operate daily, or the occasional derailment. But for all intents and we keep reminding even the owners here that they are toys, and we ask a lot of them, no different maybe than your automobile. Your automobile runs 3,000 miles, you got to change the oil out. Well, these trains run 3,000 miles and we have to change the engines out.
Thanks, Bill, for the tour. Easton granted us special permission to do the filming of this video, and we believe this is the first time anyone has actually gone for a ride on the Easton Express Railroad. All aboard! Thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to see the best videos of garden railroads when they get published. Yeah, I know they're mine. Anyways, here are a couple of outtakes while filming, some onboard shots. Watch your head.
Maybe not. You were okay. It caught on the light. All right, we're good. Okay.
Didn't clear that. So close.